Was it like 3 days, 4 months? Like
It was like a month.
Okay.
Month and a half.
So then Summer House seasons, yes?
Yeah,
Month
about
and a
that.
half?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to do the math.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm like, okay, I don't want to cut you off. But then, so Summer House season 6 comes along and like Lindsay goes to film, was that, well, first of all, you guys were never really exclusive, right?
Right.
And was that like a mutual, listen, I have some questions here today.
Yeah.
You thought you were just coming to talk about being a male model, I mean, was that did you guys agree? Like, was it like, okay, we're not going to be exclusive? Did you want to be exclusive and she didn't? Like, how did that come about?
I think before she even went to this, film season 6, it was like, we're not exclusive. Like, you're going to do you, I'm going to do me. Like, we had tried to make it work. It wasn't really working. So when she went into it, I was like, all right, well, let's, we're just going to.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then when she went to film season 6, because you were still together when she went to film season 6. I mean, ish.
We were not really, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like when it started, she mentioned like, oh, I mean, there was a scene like in the beginning where she said, oh, I was like dating this, I've been seeing this guy, Jason. You are the guy, Jason, unless there's another guy, Jason, that I know.
Is there another guy, Jason?
I think there's
that was
only
me.
one Jason.
That was me.
So, but it really was kind of over by the time
Yeah.
she went to film Summer House. Did you want to? I mean, we have Andrea is on Summer House. Did you ever did you ever get approached to be part of season 6?
I think there was some question into, if that would work out or if that would be good fit. At the time, I don't think it was, especially for us not really working out and, to get the best out of the filming process. I don't think it would have been conducive to even have me there. And I had a lot of work to do that summer and, helping open a bakery with one of my old bosses. And I was really excited to do that. And I was in the Hamptons still already, like every other weekend. So it's kind of funny that I tried to go see them and visit, but I wasn't like always at their house or anything like that.
Were you, so for season 6, were you like, did you say, hey, Bravo, I want to do this? Like, did you have some conversation?
No, I think they reached out and like, hey, would you be interested in doing it? I'm like, yeah, I would. And that was it. That was literally all that was spoken.
And so you were in the Hamptons, did you go to the house a lot? Like, or were they like,
no.
Because, sometimes like they don't want like people from other shows because like you can't be somebody at a party just there. Like the people are going to say, wait, that's Jason from Winter House in the background. It's true though.
Possibly. But, I was waiting for an invite. One, I wasn't just going to show up. And two, I was actually very busy, working every morning at like 5:30 in the morning till like 2, 3 in the afternoon. As a bakeries are intense work. So I didn't really skip a beat with like not being a part of Summer House.
You didn't?
No.
Okay. Just curious. You opened a bakery in the Hamptons with your friend?
One of my old bosses, Cynthia. She was there like for me coming through the ranks, first couple of years of the city, trying to find money, helped me work out in the Hamptons. She put on all these huge parties. Sinful Foods, go Cynthia. She's great.
Do you have a favorite Hampton? I mean, I'm a Sag Harbor girl, so that's just me.
We were in Sag Harbor doing their public market, so I'll give you Sag Harbor because I love the original.
There's something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I spend my summers in Sag Harbor. Listen, there are worse places in life to be for a summer.
Absolutely.
I like this. The town is my favorite. I don't know. It's just I'm partial to Sag.
I can see that.
But let's face it, there's nothing wrong with the Hamptons.
Nothing except for the drive.
Except for the drive, right? For everyone who's not from New York is like, oh, I'm like, it's like literally, you don't even realize you could be in like 2 other states by the time it takes you to get from New York City to the Hamptons. Really?
So yeah, absolutely.
I guess that's why people hop in that helicopter and just fly on over.
That's my next adventure.
Seriously. So you dated Lindsay. You were, you guys. It didn't work out. And then on Summer House, we have this scene where she says, she found out she was pregnant and then she had a miscarriage. I mean, first of all, I'm sorry to hear about that because that was you.
Thank you.
So, I mean, like, I'm saying that sincerely.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
So
it was definitely not expected, but it was something that we both definitely went through that was something.
So what was that like? Like, I mean, and I'm not taking anything away from Lindsay. It's just like, I think, okay, so there's so much out there, you know, about what Lindsay went through. There is. I mean, you could Google it. There's all these magazines, but there's not really a lot out there about what you went through. I mean, you were the father.
Yeah. I didn't really choose to say too much. I definitely kept it, you know, to myself to a degree. I know that she was talking about it on the show. I wasn't sure as far as like what else was going to be put out there. It was a lot, but at the same time, I guess that's what happens. And yeah, it was definitely more of a private situation for me, and I knew that she wanted to share that with the world. So yeah, I was there to support that and her, you know, however she wanted to explain what had happened. You know, it's not an easy situation.
Were you guys, so I mean, you were together when this happened, like, yes.
We weren't like together. We were trying to make it work, I would say. So we weren't like exclusive. We weren't like dating, but you know, we're like, well, wait, you know, like, okay.
So that wasn't like what led to the demise of this relationship?
No. I think that kind of came up like last minute, and we're just like, oh wow, like we had known like something was a little off like with her body, but at the same time we weren't sure like what was going on. So yeah, she went to the doctor and had the sonogram.
Well, so when you found out about this, like she has a conversation with you, I mean, that's got to be like, I guess what, like,
I'm gonna be a dad. Like,
yes.
Like, wow. Like, woof. All right. Yeah. Like, it was pretty crazy. You know, definitely, like I said, wasn't anything I was planning or expecting. But at 30, you know, however old I am at this point, like, I could be a father. Like, I may be a father. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm not a father.
You might be, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, let me know if I am.
I can guarantee you I am not a father. Let me tell you that. That is one thing I can say for sure during this conversation. So let me put it this way. You're more likely to be a father than me. How's that?
Okay, yes. All right.
I mean, I make a joke out of it. But so what, you're right. So when she says this, what emotions go through your mind? And then, you know, I mean, she said on the show it was a Monday and then on a Tuesday.
I think it was a little longer than that because we knew for a couple of days. But at the same time, it was something that I took in and was like, all right, well, whatever happens, if it's a healthy pregnancy, like, was this something that we're going to do? And she's like, yes, if it's a healthy pregnancy, like, we're going to do this. I was like, all right, absolutely. You know, I will definitely take care of, like, everything that needs to be taken care of. Like, whatever we're going through, we'll figure that out. But this is definitely something different. So I'm here. Whatever you need from me, let's do this. And then, a few days later, it kind of.
So it was like a few days. It wasn't like the next day per se. It was like a few days.
Yeah.
And then so like that